Transformer tablets usually have three key things going for them. High functionality, they have at least above average performance, and are usually pretty cool looking. The Prime had those traits, but also some technical issues at its release, some of which it's yet to fully overcome. Enter the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity TF700. With a working GPS, an even better camera than the Prime's already great one, and faster games performance, the TF700 is kind of what the Prime should have been in the first place. But then you throw in a high-resolution screen, and you have my attention, sir. Hi, I'm Eric Franklin, and today I'll take a first look at the ASUS Transformer Pad TF700. The TF700 feels as light as the Prime, looks a lot like it too, but ASUS made at least one notable change. They added this plastic panel here. What this does is let the signal from the GPS more easily escape the tablet's aluminum body, giving the GPS actual performance, something the Prime struggled with. All the physical features, the micro HDMI, micro SD slot, headphone jack, multiple microphone pinholes, and volume rocker are the same on the TF700, but ASUS moved some of them around to different areas. The keyboard, which costs $150 extra, oh, by the way, the TF700 costs $500 for 32 gigabyte and $600 for 64. As I was saying, the keyboard seems to be the exact same one used on the Prime. The most exciting thing about the TF700, especially if you already own a Prime, is the screen resolution. It's 1920 by 1200. That's the highest anyone's done for an Android tablet so far. The Prime's resolution is 1280 by 800. And at first, it's kind of hard to tell the difference. On the home screen, you have to get close to text on app icons to really notice it. You notice it more with text on the web, but again, it doesn't necessarily jump out and grab you. And it's not until you're looking at them side by side that you start to appreciate it. The biggest difference I saw was when I looked at ebooks. The text is obviously blacker and sharper. Compared to the new iPad, honestly, it's really difficult to see a difference in text quality and sharpness. One of the games we use to test performance, Riptide GP, can scale to a very high resolution. Well, on the Prime, scaling that high would also lower the frame rate, but on the TF700, thanks to the faster processor, the TF700 has a 1.6 gigahertz CPU compared to the Prime's 1.3, you can run Riptide at its highest resolution with no noticeable dip in performance. And it looks sharper. Not all games scale as well as this does, though. GTA 3 still looks great, but not any better than it did on the Prime. 2D games like Angry Birds look pretty much the same on the new screen as well. 1080p movies look good, but I didn't notice any difference in quality there either. Beyond the resolution, the TF700 handles contrast and color much better than the Prime. Yep, the Super IPS mode is still here, still awesome, and still makes reading outside in the sunlight less of a pain. ASUS upgraded the front camera to 2 megapixel from 1.2. Not that that's going to impress anyone, but it definitely handles contrast and color better, and just looks clearer. The back camera is still 8 megapixel, but ASUS lowered the aperture a bit, so it captures much more detail in still pics and video. The TF700 has a better screen, faster games performance, and better cameras than the Prime. Text looks just as sharp as it does on the iPad, but not every app takes advantage of the resolution. So far though, I'm impressed with what I've seen. Check out my full review for more detailed information. Once again, I'm Eric Franklin, and this has been the first look at the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity TF700.